Hello guys and welcome back to a new video. Today we are with a brand new Audi A6 2026 model, and in this video we will talk about the multimedia system, digital cockpit, we will talk about the head-up display, we will talk about the passenger screen, which is great. So if you want to buy this car, you know what to expect. It's one of the most complex multimedia system on the market these days. If you stay in the driver's seat, you will think like, man, there are so many screens, so many things around here. You have the head-up display, which is phenomenal. I don't know if I can show you everything. Probably I will try to add some image on the screen with what kind of images you can see, but while you're driving on the head-up display you can see also the lanes, you can see other cars around you, you can see when you activate autopilot. So it's crazy complex. It's one of the best head-up display. The brightness is great, it's directly on the windscreen and it looks really good. So definitely I recommend you to check out the test drive video with this A6 if you want to see it on the action, on the move, because there you can see a little bit better. Going to the digital screen for the cockpit, it's a little bit round, so you can see all these screens here. This is the new layout that Audi used also on the other cars, and you can see it's a little bit round, it's a little bit curved, and that helps you a lot because you have a very good visibility right here, but you have also very good visibility on this main screen because it's tilted a little bit to the driver, and it's so smart made. They're positioned perfectly. You have a lovely visibility through the steering wheel because you have this steering wheel flat up and down, which is great because allow you to see a lot of infos right there, and I love the way it is. I wouldn't change anything on this car, to be honest, regarding the screens and regarding the steering wheel and the layout of the dash. Now, going to the dash and talking a little bit about this screen, the thing is like that. I wish to be a little bit more configurable because sadly I cannot see on the screen the map from here. So even if I want to see the map, here are the configuration, and from here you can definitely change different information on the head-up display. So you can see right there in front, when you press this button, you can see minimal display, media player, or navigation and stuff like that. So I like this one. And then you have another button here for the view, so you can change between two different views. This view, when we stay here in park, it's simple, but when you're driving on the highway, you can see a lot of information left and right. You can see plenty of cars or whatever happened around the car. So that's really complex and nice. It shows you the difference, this distance between the car in front and your car, and many other information. Super cool. Then you have this view, which is more complex, and here on the right side you can see information about navigation, but you cannot see the map. That's the sad thing, and I wish somehow to have the map there. Then you have the radio, you have the telephone, and that's it. But I wish somehow to have the full map here. Then on the left side we have the consumption, of course, because it's a plug-in hybrid. You can see the consumption as an liter and also as kilowatt hour, so you can add it together. Here you have some date information and the kilometers of the car. Here is the fuel consumption, so, and also some other info regarding the consumption in electric mode and recuperation here. And other than that, it's basically that simple. Sad because the graphic, the resolution, the colors are so nice, and I wish to know somehow to configure it a little bit more. But yeah, I guess it's fine because you have the most important information there. I don't think you need more information than the car give you, you know, in general, if you think logic. Good. Now here on the center console you have some shortcut buttons for the screen, but most of the controllers are on the screen. For example, you have this shortcut that get you directly to the safety features, the most important safety features of the car. You have this button that get you to the 360 degrees camera. So from here you can activate, and you can see also, I don't know, it shows you like the distance between the objects, and it shows you like a nice graphic. And I will show you that also in the test drive video when we move the car. You can see it in a wide or in a normal way, and you can see also the bird eye view, which is great. And also if you press this button you can see every single angle of the car. Wide front, wide rear, which is great. So if you don't want to scratch your rims, those views are amazing, going close to some curve. And you can see also the reverse and the front camera, which is really, really good. I mean, from my point of view, it's more than perfect. And of course you have the EV button, which switch between electric or not. And here we have the different driving modes shortcut button that allow you to switch between balance, dynamic, comfort, efficiency, and yeah, however you want to choose this. And if I'm not wrong, if you go here to balance, you can also go here and configure different settings. For example, how you want to have the steering, comfort, balance, dynamic, air suspension with damping control, comfort, balance, dynamic, driver assist, comfort, balance, dynamic, efficient, and the cockpit layout, Audi cockpit layout, you can have it on dynamic. So you can see right there in the middle, it switch a little bit, or efficiency. And then, yeah, you can basically switch between those two regarding how you want to have it on balance. But otherwise, in dynamic, you cannot change anything. But the cool part is that you can lift the suspension from here because there are air suspension, and because the car it sits quite low. If you go in different other driving modes and you go over the bumps or stuff like that, you just can raise the suspension and the car will raise. So you can go over the bumps, which is great. Other than that, what else? Traction control button, volume button, and media, and then you have the shift by wire transmission here. Now, down here on the lower end of the screen, we have shortcuts for the climatic system. The car comes with ventilated seats, heated seats, and from here you can switch the temperature, but you can go also in the menu of the climatic system. Here is the menu of the climatic system, and you can choose where the air to go, which is also cool. The vent speed. You have heated steering wheel. You have also another button on the steering wheel as well. You have eco mode, for example, and then up here you have comfort assist. You have some shortcuts, heat feet, heat hands, cool feet, fresh air, and stuff like that, which is cool. Then you have the rear. This is also the controller for the rear, which is great. You can do that. And here we have some auxiliary air conditioning. Good. Now, that's all with the climatic system. If we go forward, we can see that, oh, of course, you have also defrosting buttons right here, easy to access. If we go to the home screen, you can go and press home screen. This is the home screen. From here, you can also extend an extra view, kind of a shortcut view with the brightness of the screen. So from here, you can play with the brightness. You have also the connection manager for the telephone, languages. You can change it from here, the head-up display. You can go directly to the head-up display settings, then you go back. You have the safety feature, lane assist, lights, volume, Bluetooth, wireless, if I'm not wrong here. And then you have also the car settings and the general settings that get you directly to the general settings. You can do it also another way, but it's great that you have it as a shortcut here on the side. This is the home screen where you have the media information and some shortcuts, and then you have the navigation, and then on the second page you have different driving modes, and you have a telephone, and you have also this energy information. A cool thing is that, if I'm not wrong, you can customize this, yes, so you can choose to have in different places different things, you know. So if you want to change the driving modes here, you can have it here, so it's much more easier from the steering wheel to change the driving mode, whatever. Then you have also this information from the energy information, which is great. It shows you what happened with energy in real time. You can see right now the petrol engine is running. Then you have the electric motor, the battery in the back there. And it shows you exactly what's going on when you're driving, which is great because it shows you this nice graphic. It shows you how much you can charge it, and how much they recommend you to charge it. If you go to drive mode, it gives you also some information here. EV, so you have hybrid assist, you have always start in EV mode when you start the car, and on the hybrid you can also switch between those settings right here, and I will explain you all those settings in the review video, in the test drive video as well, so definitely check out those videos as well. Here you have departure times. You can schedule charging location, you can add it here to be easy for the car. And let's go back to home, and then you have also some shortcuts on the side here for navigation, for example, and you can go directly to the navigation, and here we have the navigation which it's running very good. It doesn't have any lag or doesn't freeze. And the cool part, it shows you also on the map until where you can drive with the car only in electric mode. So you can see this line with blue shows you until where you can go with your car, you know, which is really cool in electric mode, as long as you have energy in the battery. And then, of course, you can search for different charging stations, gas stations. You have everything here, even the charging station, even the gas station, you have it on the car, and it shows you here exactly where are the closest from you. And then you can choose one, and then they will direct it there, and it's loading very, very quick, which is great because the hardware behind it's great. It gives you also some information regarding the location where you want to be, which is also very helpful. So yeah, it's a complex, from my point of view, it's a very complex navigation system. It's a very good one. Sadly, we cannot see the navigation here on the screen, on the front screen, but we can see some direction here on the right side. And of course, we can see it on the head-up display, which is very helpful because it's very easy to read out and to understand. But otherwise, yeah, lovely complex layout. Here you have the media, like the radio and media and stuff like that. So you find all the settings and the information regarding the media around here. You can go also to the settings of the sound system and the media and so on. Then you have the telephone connectivity. I will make a separate video on how to connect your phone, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay to this multimedia system. It's very simple, it's nothing complicated, but yeah, I will do it separately. Here we have the main shortcut information to the hybrid and the graphic with the hybrid and with what's going on with the energy. Here we have the settings, the general settings like connection, like audio settings. You can go here deeper to change some settings. Display settings, you find it also here if you want to. So you can, for example, change the head-up display settings, height, brightness, display rotation, and the content. And you can also change the main screen brightness, you can change the passenger screen brightness, and so on, which is cool. And then you can go even farther to lights. And the interior lights here, we have some ambient light, amazing ambient light in the car, here, here, and also here under the center console on the door, and if I'm not wrong, also on the, yeah, on the dashboard here under these screens, and also here. And it looks really cool. And you can change the color. You can link it to the drive mode. For example, right now it's red because it's sporty. So everything turned to red. It looks cool. Or you can switch to blue, whatever color you choose. You can choose whatever color you want. Or you can link it to the drive mode. Let me go to blue. I like blue. But if you want, for example, blue with red, you can do that. Right now it's red under the screens. And you have this blue with red, which look really cool. Nice combination. But anyway, that's nice. And then you have the exterior lights. If you go to exterior lights, because we have those matrix advanced option headlamps, which cost you around 2,000 euro optional. You have 7 type of graphic and animations which you can choose when you start and stop the car. And not only that, when you're driving, how you like the daytime running light and the tail lights to look. So you can choose, it's so amazing. It's like you have 7 type of headlamps and tail lights in your car. How cool is that? I mean, if you don't like your tail lights anymore, you can change it from here so fast. You don't have to buy others like, you know, many people do. So it looks different. So if some people will see your car with those type of tail lights, and then you change it next days, maybe some people will think like, maybe it's another car. I don't know why the tail lights are different. And because they have all LEDs, they look really cool. I don't even know which one to choose, but it's so cool. Like, yeah, you can change this. It's yeah, one of the most advanced tail lights, headlamps on the market, definitely. They are gorgeous. Good. And then you have the seats. Here you have the massage on the seats function. You can choose the intensity. You can start it, relax, balance, stretch. You have here the seats adjustment. You can do it from here. Servicing, and if the car have errors, tire pressure and the temperature of the tires, which is great to have this new info. And the more, you have a lot of settings from certain central locking, the locks. So you can choose how you want to have it. The key and VIN, steering wheel buttons, garage door opener. You have ability to roll. This is for the service, when you go in service. A driver's cool mode, that's interesting. And then you have also the air suspension in trailer mode, air suspension wheel change. So you have to put it, this you have to activate when you change the wheels and stuff like that. So otherwise it's not good. Good. And then we have here the general settings. You saw it. Here is the shop if you want to go to shop. So from here you can buy different things in the future. And I want to go to the main here. Up here you go to the main menu where you have all the options. So Android Auto, Apple CarPlay wireless, telephone, radio. I show you what else. The theme here, you can change the theme from catalog. Go to catalog in order to change the theme, and it's loading. And you have some theme that you can choose. It's Christmas and stuff like that. I like it. Look at this. So you can choose whatever theme you want. I'm not sure if you have to pay for them or you just choose. Go to checkout. I think you have to pay for them. I'm not sure about that. If you go to checkout, not sure if you have to pay for the theme. And you can see it's the screen is switching to kind of Christmas mode, and it shows you here what kind of views you will have. Yeah, that's so cool. That's really cool. That's definitely cool. But I'm not sure how you do it now. I mean, I just choose, and if I go back, or if I go to theme, no theme, standard. Anyway, yeah, you can do that. Probably switch the theme of the screens. Driver assistance systems, there are the most important settings, because here on the favorite you have the most important settings. You can add it, like driver distraction, fatigue warning, and you have also the warning tone, speed warning limit, which everybody want to deactivate it. Here on the warnings you have plenty of safety features like traffic base, speed warning, side assist, exit warning when you open the door, fatigue warning when you're tired, distraction warning, distance warning, and manual speed. Lane assist, here you can activate, deactivate them. You have speed and adapting to the speed, and brakes here, all the settings, emergency brake and reverse brake. And efficiency, you have also two traffic light information, speed recommendation with the green light and stuff like that to anticipate the traffic, and efficiency there. And what else? We have search, Audi apps, in-car office, and digital key, because you can open the car with your key. You don't need physical key basically in the future. Now, if we go a little bit on the right side, here is the passenger screen, which you can see it's a little bit tilted just for the passenger, because you're not allowed to look at that screen while you're driving, so they make it special for the passenger, so it doesn't bother you while you're driving. And here the passenger can also see the navigation. It's a smaller screen, but it's also very clear, and you have the same amount of information on the navigation and information. Then you have all the shortcuts here for the home page. This is the home page, which you can also configure it. You can change also the watch, the time. Here you have also some information regarding the car. You have radio and media, of course, and you have the general settings. A few settings, not all the settings that you have in main menu, but the settings that are important for the passenger, and connectivity to the phone in order to see different other infos there. And other than that, it's a good screen. I mean, good resolution, good colors, nice layout, and nice integrations right there. But yeah, in general, that was the video, guys. I hope you enjoy it. A little bit longer video because it was also complex to talk about all those screens, but I hope it was useful. I hope you get some useful information from here. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, and guys, we see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.
For all your stuff tonight, do you let the curves clean and sleek? Can you hear the engine hum, feel it beat? Every detail, every light, every brand I test, from BMW to Tesla, I show you the best.